newscast. Well, it's time now for us to take a look at the weather. We've been hearing good news, good news, good news. And Orvin Page is here with us to tell us the extent of the good news and what we can look forward to in the week coming up. Orvin, good evening.
Greetings to you, Nicola, and all of you joining us here at ABS Television. Yes, Nicola, the news continues to get better as we monitor the progress of AL91, moving very slowly across the Atlantic Ocean and headed towards the Caribbean islands. Will this system continue to be a threat somewhat? You'll have to stay with us right after this break. And keeping track of conditions across the islands and the wider Atlantic, we begin with AL91, which is losing a lot of its convective activity and losing organization several hundred miles to the east of the islands. By 2 p.m. this afternoon, AL91 only had a 20% chance of development into a tropical cyclone over the next 48 hours, and still a 20% chance over the next 7 days. It therefore means that this system that once had as high as a 90% chance of development over 7 days when it was further east has weakened considerably and is now just a tropical wave. But it continues to be monitored as it moves towards the west, somewhere between 10 and 15 miles per hour. As you can see, a wide swath of Atlantic Ocean is still ahead of the system, and anything could happen, hence the reason why we must continue to monitor closely its progress as it moves generally towards the west. Coming closer home, a trough system just to the northeast of the islands produced some welcome showers across Antigua and Barbuda today and the rest of the Leeward Islands. Some of the convective activity, although somewhat weaker than when it was a little earlier, still lingering and keeping the chances for showers a little bit high across the area. So we are looking at AL91 just to give you a further graphic as to where the system is headed generally, but it has weakened considerably over the last 24 hours. Tomorrow we can expect to see partly cloudy skies with a 60% chance of showers, with rainfall total for the month so far 3.7 millimeters. We could see a high temperature tomorrow of 91 Fahrenheit and the winds out of the east-southeast at 6 to 17 miles per hour. Sunrise at 5:54, sunset at 6:15. Tonight, however, look for the chances for showers to remain high at 70%. On the cloudy skies, some cloudy spells tonight with a 70% chance of showers, with the winds out of the east at 6 to 17 miles per hour and the low temperature around 23 Celsius or 73 degrees Fahrenheit. For the extended forecast through to Wednesday, you will notice that the chances for showers are moderate to high, meaning that we should see a better likelihood of some on and off showers between tomorrow, Sunday, and increasing to 70% or high chance by Wednesday. The winds are generally going to come out of the east and east-southeast and becoming east-northeasterly by Tuesday, as the tropical wave we're monitoring should be close enough to at least begin to exert some influence on our wind regime. Look for the daytime high temperatures in the low to mid 90s. Marine-wise, 3 to 5 feet over in open waters where winds are coming in out of the east at 10 to 17 miles per hour. And finally, for the tide information, expect the next high tide at 3:28 a.m. and a low tide tonight of 9:55. So as I cross back over to Nicola, it is with the news that whereas we are looking at a weakening system, now a downgraded tropical wave, AL91, the chances for showers across Antigua and Barbuda remains good for the next 24 hours. Nicola?
Thank you so much, Orvin, and I now have a new name for you. I'm just going to add the great, because I heard some murmurings in the studio, and I'll leave it at that. So we will get a little bit of rain. We're talking about a tropical wave now, and so I guess we can ease that tension a little bit. Orvin, thank you so much for that. So now what happens?